Good morning everybody and welcome back to another video. This is a real fun one. This one is us kind of staying put in a little area right in the middle of the Cairngorm mountain range. We fell in love with this area. You'll see all that. It's stunning, just like everywhere in Scotland apparently. So as I'm filming this intro, we're actually making our way south. Our trip is nearly over, which is making me feel incredibly sad. But I just wanted to let everybody know, I've had a few people get in touch saying that they couldn't order from the leather shop online. Apologies. I've had to put the shop on hold because obviously I wouldn't be able to ship out any of your orders. And so I just thought it easier just to close the shop altogether. However, the shop will be reopening on the 15th of October and it's going to be open for a very limited period of time. Because I've got more adventures planned in this fabulous rig, I can't be tied up to posting and all of that stuff. The making YouTube content is just as important as running the shop to me. So I'm going to be opening it once a month. In October, that date will be 15th of October. So if you're already starting to think about Christmas, then make sure you visit the website on the 15th of October. Anyway, let's crack on with this fabulous video, shall we? This was so much fun. I hope you enjoy. This is tonight's park up. What a beautiful spot. Good morning. Had a bit of a lie-in this morning. Haven't felt great for the last couple of days, so we're just having really chilled out time, which is really nice. Today Johnny was going to climb a Munro, hang on. You're all grubby again. Oh, car. I still get so weirded out talking to a camera in front of people. It's so weird. So Johnny was going to climb a Munro today, but we looked at the forecast last night and it's going to be hazy and, well, kind of like this all day. And because Munros are really, really high, he wouldn't get a view from the top. So he's pushed that back to tomorrow, which I'm actually really happy with because it means that we can just stay in one area for a few days, and I really feel like I need that at the moment. I just need to rest and I need to edit the last video and all the things, but mostly rest. I'm looking forward to not doing any big driving today, just relaxing. So I'm taking the puppy out for his morning ablutions. Johnny's cooking breakfast. Such a good house husband. And we're going to wander up here and hopefully we're going to see some fallow deer. Johnny saw some yesterday when he went out for a puppy walk, so hopefully we will too. Oh, and there's tons of blueberries up here on the side of the road. So I might come up later and have a little forage. So 2 nights ago, we were staying on that paid campsite next to a train line, next to a busy road with all the bloody lights. Man, it was awful. It was such a bad night. So the fact that we've had the most perfect park up, overlooking that gorgeous view on a really quiet road. We both slept like the dead last night. It was a brilliant night. Paid campsites sometimes suck. And it kind of hurts even more when you pay for a night and then you get a really bad night's sleep. Right, I think it's time to get back for breakfast. There's Johnny's Scottish fry-up. He bought some of these tiny little cartons of orange juice, which actually have been so handy because you can always squidge some of these into the fridge. So this is happening.
That is just like a immobiliser or something.
We haven't got an immobiliser.
I know, but it used to have an immobiliser. I'm hoping that the ECU doesn't. That's an immobiliser. Shit, we may have big problems here.
So the good thing about that happening here is we're really close to a little town. We've got internet and phone signal. We're fully off-grid anyway. We've got everything we need in here, so it's not a problem. But we were about to head into town just to like have a nice relaxing day, but that's not a problem. Also, I needed the bathroom, so Johnny has just taken the dog for a walk, so I'm going to turn the lovely little noodle van into bathroom mode. And then I guess Johnny's going to do some research and try and find out what is causing that. He said that is how an immobiliser reacts or responds. We don't have an immobiliser, but apparently the van did used to have one. So is it still installed? Does it suddenly start kicking in after like 2 weeks of being on the road? I don't know. It all sounds a bit random, doesn't it? But the nice thing is that today Johnny was supposed to be climbing his Munro and I was supposed to be in charge of the van. And as you may have worked out, he's much better in these situations than I am. So I'm glad that I haven't had to deal with that on my own. Anyway, nature's calling. Goodbye. Okay, he's disconnected the batteries for 10-15 minutes and now I think he's going to try again. Oh!
Let's go.
Oh heck, hang on, I'm not ready now. I'd settled in for the day. So what was that then?
I don't know. It's that control delete thing. Just disconnect the battery for a little while.
So that random thing with the engine, it did it a few more times after that on the trip, but actually it just stopped doing it and it just worked. So I have no clue. I've no clue. But I'm really glad Johnny was there to work it all out. Anyway, this is the village of Ballater, which is up in the centre of the Cairngorm Mountains. It's got a real royal kind of history here. It's very close to Balmoral Castle, which is where the royal family spend their summers, apparently. A very beautiful little place, very touristy, but like classy touristy, not tacky touristy, if you catch my drift. Really, really lovely. We had such a lovely time in this area, and I think all in all we bounced around different camping spots for about 4 nights here, I think. We both really, really liked it. Lovely place. So while we're all up here living the high life, my poor mum has been lumbered with looking after SassyCat and the chickens. And a few days into our trip, apparently mum hurt her back. So my brother stepped in, bless him, and he's been looking after Sass and the chickens. So I knew that I needed to get him a gift, but he is the hardest person in the world to buy gifts for. So he did say a couple of years ago that he kind of wanted to start drinking whiskey. He kind of wanted to find a whiskey that he liked. And I don't think he's ever found one that he really loves. And he's had like lots of little bottles and lots of gifts and stuff, but he's never found the one. So in this town, there's this whiskey shop, and how cool is this? It was amazing. There were so many whiskies in here, and we got this brilliant little taster pack for him. And I'm happy to share this on here because he absolutely never watches my videos, so I know that this isn't going to spoil the surprise for him. But I'm hoping that one of these 5 very, very special whiskies, hopefully, fingers crossed, will become his new favourite. I'll keep you posted on that. So we're currently parked up in a paying car park. It's £10 for 24 hours and you are allowed to camp here overnight, and there's toilets. I think that's it. I don't think there's bins or any other services. And we're here because tomorrow morning Johnny is going to go and climb his mountain. So even though we've paid to be here overnight, we might not actually stay like this evening because there's no internet here. And the place that we stayed last night, which was beautiful and had really good signal, is only like a couple of miles away. So we might just spend the evening over there and then come back and sleep here. I don't know. We don't know. We are totally making this up as we go along. It's fabulous. I love it. But the boys have now gone out for a walk. They've gone to walk around the loch here, and I've just made a hot chocolate. I don't normally buy hot chocolate mixes, and I thought it was going to be just beyond grossly sweet. It's a Galaxy vegan hot chocolate mix that you just add boiling water. And actually, that's really quite pleasant. But I'm going to sit here and get some editing done while the boys are gone. And just having some nice, relaxing time, just for me. Thank you, Johnny. Oh, thanks, Johnny. That is a mountain man breakfast, isn't it? Mm. Let's go, boys. The mountain Johnny is climbing is up behind there, and I don't think we can see it, can we? No, it's all shrouded in mist. Fire danger today. Electric bicycle charging point. Wow. Well, I guess we'll go back to the house, shall we, puppy? You can say goodbye to your daddy.
See you later, Pooch.
Bye, Dad.
Have a dog.
Thanks.
Later.
Bye. Be safe.
I will. Great spotted woodpecker up there.
Is there? Oh, that's me and Sonny home alone then. So last night I went to the bathroom and I was walking back up this path, back up to the car park that we're in, and just above this wall here was this massive stag. I cannot tell you, it was flipping huge, and it wasn't moving, and it was kind of dusk and I couldn't really see, and I thought, oh, it's like a statue, like a carving or something. And then I carried on walking a bit further and I kept looking over, and every now and then I thought that its head had moved, and I could not work out for the life of me if it was a real stag or a statue. Turns out it was real. It was flipping massive. I got back to the van and I was utterly buzzing. It was such a cool experience. I just wish I'd had my camera with me. That was a very exciting interaction with the biggest stag I have ever seen in my entire life. Oh my God, it was huge. Home sweet home. Hey puppy. Now we've got a long wait for your daddy to get back. As we were getting ready to go, Johnny's not taking a car key with him, so I'm the only one with keys. But I didn't have a pocket in my entire outfit. I have 0 pockets. So just as we were leaving, he made me, very sweetly, he made me a paracord lanyard. Ooh, nice keyring, Jane. Where did you get that? There you go, sir. You're going to eat your breakfast now? Oof, I feel like I'm getting eaten alive. It's just you and me now, kiddo. We're going to have a party, yeah? I don't think he's up for that. Okay, all being well, this walk should be 4 to 6 hours long, apparently. He's just doing a there and a back rather than the big loop that most people do here. But the there and back is still 14 miles. And if you wonder why I'm not going on a 14-mile hike, that will be because there is nothing about that sounds fun to me. Like, no thank you. I would not be able to move for a fortnight after that. Also, I can now use Sonny as an excuse. This boy has been in a shelter for 4 years. We are slowly building up his muscle mass, but he's an old boy. They think he's about 8. He hasn't had that level of exercise, well, since the 4 years he's been in a shelter anyway, so there's no way that we could push him to do that, and I'm just not gonna do that. It sounds hideous, quite frankly. So my day looks a little bit like this. My first thing is I need to finish editing this video that I'm working on. It's a really weird one. It's so much driving footage, which I either need to put music over or a voiceover on. I'm trying not to use music in these Scottish videos because I just want to bang them out, ideally 2 a week, and choosing music and then adding it in and editing that is just another level of effort and time that I don't want to spend on these videos. I just want to get the content out there, so I've purposefully avoided putting music in any of these Scotland videos, which is weird because normally I do use it and I really like it, but it does take a long time. So I have decided we're going to let the music go. But of course, with all these driving clips, it's all like wind noise out the window or whatever, and it's not very interesting. So as beautiful as it is, I still need to add a story over the top or just cut a load of driving clips out, which is actually what I've done. A lot of them have just been canned. Anyway, so I want to finish that video. It's not an enjoyable video to edit, so I just need to get the job done. So I'm going to sit here now and do that. I've got absolutely 0 signal here, so I can't like waste time on the internet, which is probably a good thing. So all I can do is sit here and work. And then I've got chores to do, like washing up, and I want to sweep out, and I need to do, I've got to wash some knickers. Guess what? She's out of knickers again. So I should have brought more knickers. It's not like they take up a lot of room. And then I would love to do some painting. I've brought my watercolour pencils and sketchbook, and I've got a couple of photos from when we just walked down to the hiking point with Johnny. Oh, there's midges in here. So hopefully I'll get time to do some painting later as well. But we'll see. Because first of all, this girl, she got to edit. She got to stop talking, start editing. Bye. I've just finished the real bulk of that edit. Just as I was finishing it up and putting in the outro voiceover, the dog started going loony. Oh, hello. Where are we off to, sir? Oh my goodness. There's no way I'm following you down there, sunshine. Oh, God. It's not dangerous at all. Excuse me, sir. Do you think you could please come back up? Come on. My little mountaineer. Excuse me. Come on. Up, up, up. Oh my God, he's a mountain goat. Anyway, he started getting really twitchy and bouncy and clearly wanted to go out to play. So going out to play we are. Oh my God, it's a gorgeous day now. I think the mountain tops are all clear. So Johnny has got... He's got clear views. So I think he went between these houses, but through that forest, followed that track up there, and I think he's gone to a mountain behind this one that we can't see, I think, but I may be wrong. Whatever, he went a bloody long way, that's all I know. Silly boy. Oh, isn't this stunning? Bloody hell. Got a haggis, boy? The video is edited. I obviously can't upload it because, you know, no signal and stuff, but it is exported onto my iPad. So now I just need to get signal in the next day or two, and then I can upload that one, which will be the last one that you watched, I imagine. Right, now I can get on with my day. It is just gone 1 o'clock. So Johnny left 4 hours ago, and 4 hours is like the minimum time that you would do this walk in. So I can honestly expect him back any minute now, to be honest. I can't imagine it will take him 6 hours or longer, unless obviously he has problems or he just really wants to take his time and like soak it all in, which I totally get. So we were going to stay another night here at £10 per night, but today's ticket actually lasts up until midnight tonight. So what I think I'm going to do is, because he's going to be knackered after his walk and because we don't get internet here, I think I'm going to drive us, when he gets back, I think I'm going to drive us back to the lay-by stop that we've stopped at further up the road, because it's got great signal there. I can upload the video, he can just relax and watch YouTube or whatever he wants to do. And I just think that's going to be a nicer evening experience for us all. He doesn't care. No cares. No cares. So long as he gets a chicken foot and some sweeties. Oh, that face. I love you so much. So much. Oh, I could eat him. I love him so much. Yeah, Jane, that's just weird. Right. I'm now going to do the breakfast washing up. Let's get this van tidied. Isn't this the cutest little kettle? This is Johnny's camping kettle. I'm so nicking this. Oh, help. The dog was getting twitchy to go out for another walk, so I thought let's go and see if we can see Johnny walking in. That'd be nice to go and meet him. So we've been back at the van now for a little while. We're just relaxing. I am drawing, which probably doesn't look like anything, but I took a photo this morning and I'm just sketching it. It is 20 to 3, so the walk was estimated 4 to 6 hours. So in 20 minutes it will be the 6 hour point, but I'm not to panic. So 3 o'clock will be the 6 hour point. If he's not back by 5 o'clock, so I give him another 2 hours because he might just be having the time of his life. I'm not allowed to panic. If he's still not back by 5 o'clock, then I am going to drive up the road until I get phone signal, and then I'm going to see if he's left me any messages. If not, then I'm going to come back here and I'm going to wait until it gets dark, and then if he still hasn't turned up, then I'm going to go back to signal and I'm going to call Mountain Rescue. We've got it all planned, but obviously he's going to be back. He's just having a nice time. Obviously. He'll be back any minute, you'll see. Anyway, I'm going to get back to my sketching. So a couple of years ago I bought myself some watercolour pencils. And I've never used them, I don't think, other than when I first bought them. I had a little play maybe to find out what the colours look like. But I bought just a handful, just some primaries and a couple of fun extras. And just before I left, I ordered this water brush, so you just fill the handle up with water. And I got a colour mixing chart, because it's been a long time since I've actually worked with watercolours, and never with the pencils. I've only ever worked with the tubes or the pans of watercolour paint. But I figured this was a lot less messy to bring with me. Hello, you!
Right?
Yes. Are you knackered?
Not too bad, actually.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Hello. Just looking out the window.
Oh, I missed you, Dad.
Is you a good boy? That was a long one.
Ah, it was longer than you were expecting.
It was longer than he told me.
Oh, really?
Hello, Peach.
No, look at this dog.
Hello, you. Is you a good boy? Hey, you've been good. So what I thought was Lochnagar wasn't.
No?
It was behind all of that.
Oh.
So.
Oh my goodness me. Isn't that just something else? Another beautiful day. Bonkers. And the fan, I think it's just condensation, but from the inside it looks frosty. It got down to 4 degrees last night, so I don't think it's frost. Wow. Right, come on puppy, let's hunt those haggis. So Sonny has decided that he's kind of scared of Johnny cooking breakfast, which is going down again. Normally we forget to take the battery out of the smoke alarm and it sets the smoke alarm off, so now he has to hide. And he's just cowering, he just doesn't like it. But this is how sausages get cooked, buddy, so this is good times. You just stay over there. Mama's protecting you, don't you worry. And you know how I said that he wasn't going to be allowed on the bed because Johnny doesn't like dogs on the bed? Well, because we've kind of ended up sleeping with like single beds, he's allowed on my bed. I mean, how could you not let that on the bed? Look at it. It's so flipping cute. I love me that pup. The lady in the cafe this morning was telling the people next to us that 2 dogs had been in this week that had both been bitten by adders. So we will need to be careful out there. This is the one that Johnny climbed yesterday. Wow. Oh, this is all right, isn't it? Look at that. Beautiful. And Johnny was just showing me the route, because now it's a clear day. He was just showing me the route he took up into those mountains yesterday. Was it 6 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Today's walk is going to be much shorter.
I've got a dog pulling me. Hey!
Good job. Yeah, I can. I mean, it's going to be grainy, but... This was such an incredible walk. I forget the name of the loch that we walked around. I'll pop it on the screen now. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. It was actually quite a long walk and my knee did really complain towards the end. But it was so worth it. And what gorgeous weather to walk it in. I am so excited. It's the first time I've ever seen these. Oh my goodness. What? You're perfect. I am so happy to have finally seen one in the wild. I cannot believe it's taken me so many years to find them. Oh my God. That has just made my day, made my holiday and made this walk. But this walk, man, holy flipping moly. It is stunning. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. In this clump of trees over here, Queen Victoria decided to build herself a little house. We'll see it when we get round the other side. Like the track actually walks right past the front door. Kind of crazy, but wow, what a view. Oh, that's a bit of all right, isn't it? So although my body really complained at doing this walk, I am so glad we did it. Such a beautiful walk. This entire woodland is carpeted in blueberries or blaeberries. Absolutely beautiful. Built by Queen Victoria in 1868, bought by King George V in 1950. Not a bad view from your garden, eh? That'd do, wouldn't it?
Dog.
Well, good morning everybody. From me, from Johnny, from Sunny, from a very sunny Scotland again. I mean, does it ever rain here? It's nuts. We've had like wall-to-wall sunshine, haven't we, Johnny?
But it's been very sunny.
It's been amazing. I swear the Scottish people just tell everyone it rains here all the time just to keep the English away. Well, ha! I'm on to you, Scotland. Anyway, we have now spent 4 nights in this area between this car park, which is Lochby car park, which is £10 and well, £10 for 24-hour parking. We've stayed here 2 nights. And then our little favourite lay-by, was that 2 nights or 3 nights? I feel like we've been here a long time. It's been really nice just to like, not stop because we have still obviously been driving. And this car park is 7 miles into town. So, you know, every day we are putting some little miles in. But it's been really nice to like get to know a little area. And we both love it here. Oh my goodness. I don't think we could ever afford to move to this area because this is part of the Balmoral estate. But Ballater town is just gorgeous. Really, really lovely. So today we are, however, going to be moving on. We're going to head towards Braemar, I think it was called, which doesn't look to be very far away.
Balmoral.
Oh, we want to see Balmoral, but I don't know if you can see anything from the road. And we did meet someone that told us that His Majesty was in residence, which means we're not allowed access to any of it. If the king wasn't at home, then we could get access to the gardens. And this man thought perhaps some of the castle too, but I don't know about that. But if we can see something from the road, honestly, that's enough for me. And then we're going to find a campsite for tonight. We've got to pick up laundry from the town. We paid £20 to a laundrette service. And I feel so weird, so weird about somebody else washing, drying and folding my clothes up. I don't ever want to do that again. I would much rather use a laundrette and wash my own stuff. Don't know. Feel really weird about that. But that said, I do still want to wash my bedding and the dog's bedding, and I do actually want to do another load. So hopefully the campsite we find has got laundry facilities too. And we need to fill up water again. Like with this, it's just ongoing chores when you live in a van. It's really interesting. I took Sonny out for his walk this morning into the little forest next to the car park here, which is full of Scots pine, and I collected a load of the little pine cones. And then my plan is, oh actually Mum's watching these videos, perhaps I shouldn't say. Mum, switch off now, please. My plan is to soak them in candle wax when we get home and then let them dry out and then have them as little fire starters. And then I'm going to give Mum some for Christmas. So, Mum, you didn't hear that. Anyway, our house is a tip, as per usual. So we're going to have a little tidy up, head into town, do a little bit of shopping, pick up our laundry, and then leave this beautiful area for another, no doubt, beautiful area. Johnny, what are you doing?
Oh, it's all going on.
What's the matter with you?
Killing midges.
Ah, killing midges, yes. There are midges at play this morning, for sure. I really hope you enjoyed that one, guys. Please feel free to whack the thumbs up if you did. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, why not? As I said right back at the beginning of the video, the website will be open again on the 15th of October if you want to snag any leather treasures for yourself or maybe for gifts. Then make sure you check that out. I'm hoping there's going to be some fun new colours, but fingers crossed I can get hold of the leather that I want. And as this trip winds down, hopefully I'm going to have more time to spend on editing just to get these last few videos done. And the reason that the videos have kind of slowed down a little bit at the moment is because we've got a lot of friends that live in Scotland and we're now on the last leg, so we're doing all the visits. So there's been a lot of driving and a lot of chatting, not much editing. Anyway, I'm going to catch up with you in the next one. So until then, peace.